Hey guys, welcome back. Star77 Productions here, and we have another review video for you today, and this one is for a couple Amazon devices. We have two tablets here, the 8-inch and the 10-inch, and then over here we have the Echo Show 8 as well. You can follow the links in the description below to purchase these products on Amazon and help our channel. And I'll kind of go through some of the pros and cons and some of the features and specs for each of these and why you should purchase them or maybe not purchase them depending on what you need in your household. So first, let's just give a run through of some of the basic specs on each one of these. Over here we have the Echo Show 8. And this is the second generation model, so it's the 2021 version. It's pretty new. It has a couple upgrades over that first generation model. And the screen resolution is a little bit better for this one. The camera is much better at 13 megapixels. That's one of the high selling features of this. And then the camera will also kind of follow your movement as well. So when you do those video calls or video conferences, it can actually follow your movement a little bit better and make it easier for those video calls. And the speaker is upgraded just a little bit as well. You can see the whole backside is the speaker here, and it definitely outputs quite a bit more sound than either of these two and has a much better camera as well. But of course, this one is stationary and it's meant to do a lot of voice commands, asking Alexa different things. And it's also meant for music and videos. If you need a quick how-to guide or a recipe, or you need to know the weather, or you need to see a map of where you're going. It's kind of meant to be stationary in one of your main rooms, like the kitchen or the living room, but it is a cool entertainment device. In the middle here, we have the Fire Tablet HD8, and this one is the 2020 model, a little bit older, but these two you can get under that $100 price point. The newer model HD10 is a little bit more expensive, above the $100. But they have a lot of good trade-in deals for your old Fire tablets. If you trade those in and they're in good quality, you can get a $25 gift card and 30% off your next tablet. So here with the Tablet HD8, the 2020, that has a quad core in it. So it's pretty fast. It's 2 gigahertz speed. I find it pretty snappy and able to do quite a few things. And then it does have 2 gigabytes RAM, which is a little bit smaller than the newer model here. And it has the standard option of the 32 gigabyte internal space, or you can upgrade to the 64. And then of course you can always do the expansion memory as well. And they're both built similar, you know, with the speakers up here and then your buttons on the side. This one is a little bit faster because it has the 8 core or octa-core processor. It has a little bit more RAM of 3 gigabytes. And the processing speed is still 2 gigahertz, but you know, with that 8 core processor, you can multitask quite a bit more with this one, and there's not much lag at all. And these cameras are not quite as good as the 13 megapixel here. This middle one here has a 2 megapixel front and rear camera, and then the 10 has the 2 megapixel front and then 5 megapixel rear. So kind of bring these in a little bit closer and some of the features on them, depending on what you want. So for the Echo Show 8, a lot of this is going to be voice commands. You're going to have a home screen here. If you have Alexa built in on your phone, that app, it can cycle through some of the phone pictures on your phone or maybe on your computer, so that you're not just getting a generic home screen, but this, you know, tells you the time and the temperature and the date, and then you can have pictures on there as well. You can have notifications, click on those. You can also ask her what the notifications are, but it'll show you what's been delivered, maybe what's coming up on your calendar, and some other notifications that you might get. Then you can say, Alexa, go home, and it'll bring you right back to the main screen there. Alexa, home. And then you can scroll down here and have some of your options: home, setting, do not disturb, brightness, notifications, discovery. This will get you into your music apps, and then this will get you into some video apps, and then kind of your routine schedules. And discovery is how you can kind of see what options you're able to do with the Echo Show 8, tips and tricks, things you can do for that day, and things just to get you started. If you want a couple more features, you can pull over this. You can play videos on YouTube. It uses that third-party app, play music, kind of whatever, accounts you have, like Pandora, or if you do have the Amazon Music or Amazon Music Unlimited, it'll do iHeartRadio and some of the other ones that you have logins for. Your to-do list, the weather, alarms, where's my stuff from Amazon, play messages. You can ask her to start a video call with anybody in your contacts. Alexa, play a video on YouTube. And that will kind of open up the third-party app inside of their Amazon Silk. So it's not quite like the tablets where you can download a bunch of apps out of the App Store. You kind of got to use what video and music apps are on here. And then, of course, you can search the internet. You can find how-to videos, and you can do other things like better video conferencing calls. And the quality of the video is very good. Maybe watch one of these here. You can pull that up. You can expand it. The volume gets pretty loud.
It's time for Unicorn War. Unicorn War, eh? Two can play at that game. Fight! Here I come! Prepare.
So yeah, these speakers output quite a bit of volume. You're never going to be really lacking for sound quality on here, but it is stationary, and it is a slightly smaller 8-inch screen, but still at the price point, very good. You have a privacy control here if you want to cover up the camera, a couple of volume controls, and then you can mute it as well. And then, of course, Alexa will listen to all the commands that you have as far as opening up music, opening up videos, opening up your grocery list, opening up the calendar, pretty much anything you need to do. And then, you can just say go home, or say, Alexa, play music on Pandora. And then that'll kind of, let me go home first here. Alexa, play music on Pandora.
Bob Marley Radio from Pandora.
And then depending on what kind of apps you listen to music, you can choose most of them on here, and any podcast you listen to. And the volume is much better than the smaller tablets. Okay. Alexa, go home. Alexa, stop the music. All right, so that's the Echo Show 8. Very capable device. Not quite like a tablet, but definitely has a lot of those video features and great sound quality. As far as the two tablets, this one is a 1080p. It's full high def. This one clocks in at, I think it had 189 ppi, so that's 1280 by 800. So it's definitely HD, but it's not quite 1080p. And then it's still pretty snappy, but not quite as good since it only has the quad core. But still, quad core is pretty powerful for today's use. I usually get the ads on the home screen. It's a little bit cheaper if you sign up to have ads on your home screen, and that's the only place you're really going to find the ads, so it is well worth it, I think. And then it's your standard Amazon operating system. They haven't updated this too much. The The colors don't pop quite as much as they do on the high quality 10-inch, but I found that it definitely suffices for just about anything you want to do. Play a video here, expand it, and speakers are nothing to write home about, but you can definitely hear them fairly well. And then most people use headphones or a Bluetooth connected device as well. But the video quality is really good. It's nice and snappy. Of course, you have to have a good internet connection as well. But that processor really makes quick work of most things, most to-do things on here, and you don't really notice too much lagging. And it's just the standard operating system. The browser works really well. The video quality is good. And then you can download any apps that you want from the App Store. I'm not much of a gamer, but my son does use these for gaming, and they are just fine for Minecraft, for PUBG, mobile, or any other games that, you know, require quite a bit more processing and memory. And we haven't had much issues with it. I definitely recommend this one. It has a little bit more of a screen. It's a little bit faster, and there's quite a bit more resolution. I think the colors pop a little bit better on the 10-inch. You're kind of working with the same setup here, where you have the speakers up top. You have your power button, your volume button over here. You can always expand it up to 1 terabyte, I think, for a micro SD card. And they come in, this one is the light blue color, and this one is the light green. I have some Gore-Tex taping on here for protection, but you can kind of see that green and the speakers right there. And then I think they have a couple others like a maroon. On this one, you can see the video quality is just a little bit better, and there's really no lag on this one. This one is super zippy. Haven't had much of an issue on it. So if we go to the App Store here, kind of pulls up all the capabilities here. You can see that the screen resolution is really good with this one. Definitely notice the 1080p on here, and games like PUBG and Minecraft, I think the colors look really good, and there's not much lag at all. I can show you a quick video here, and youtube.com, and I haven't had many issues with this one. See if the sound quality is just a little bit better. You won't get the sound quality that you get in the Echo Show. You know, it doesn't have that large external speaker, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, so that one's quite a bit louder. The colors are a little bit better. And haven't had too many issues with this one as far as connectivity or any lag. And then you can just go home on this. So definitely recommend these, kind of depending on what you're looking for. If you don't mind the stationary and not having all the apps to choose from, and you need a better video conferencing and quick way to pull up a video or how-to video, the Echo Show is a good way to go. And then these tablets, for sure, they have their limitations on camera and maybe speaker output, but they have quite a bit more features to choose from as far as apps, games, and things that you can overall do with them. So maybe if you could pair one of these tablets with one of those Echo Dots, I have a couple of those. Those are great speakers. Or if you just want to save money and get this one, that's a good option as well. But I will include links to all of these and some of the extra cases I've got. They have a really cool case that you can get with the HD10 that includes a keyboard as well. So you can actually have some Microsoft Office products on there and do some other light working Just bearing in mind that it is a tablet with the Android system and not necessarily going to be like a Windows operating system. But there is a little bit of work that you can do and get done when you attach the keyboard to this one as well. So I'll include that link too. And then let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.